It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. De La Cruz will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20. Base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Cook comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 5, Scott Van.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, what needs to happen for them to get out of this rut?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
In now, Kyle Jensen. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Kyle Jensen.
Here it is on 3-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here's the 3-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Settling in now, Steve Cook. He reached on a single in his first try.
Steve Cook.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Boy, he had a really sizable lead that time, but it didn't seem to matter. The defense was ready for it, and they cut him down trying to swipe second base. That was a nice, quick release from the catcher.
And now a pitch on the way. Ground ball left side. Backhanded. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw.
The 3-0 offering. He's running. Strike taken, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kirk Neuenhuis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. The 1-1. Is taken for strike 2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following. Now to the plate, Steve Cook. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Martin ranging back. Gone! And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, De La Cruz. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Now,
1-1-1.
attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Ready now, Steve Cook. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And now a pitch on the way. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Check the outfielders now. See where they're at.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a Tater to go with it. He's smiling.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Cook, the runner at second with 1 away. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now batting, right fielder, Kirk Neuenhunt.
Inside and low, 2-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled away. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Now at the plate, Kyle Jensen. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Grounded to the right. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Smokies.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Smokies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. De La Cruz with his 4th win this season. Corey Mazzoni closes the door for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Smokies, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Jungle Shrimp, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
And as we welcome you into the ballgame, we find the bases empty, 1 away here in the inning. So striding forward now, Steve Cook. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Bases are empty, one man out. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Here it comes. And that misses, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base hit.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Smokies, number 15. Now batting, right fielder.
Runners off for second. Count still full, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He's on the move again from first. He'll try it again, 3-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Hanneman is there, and he has it for the out. Stepping into the box, number 0, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Cook leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. There he goes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Smokies are on top, 8-1. Jorge Guzman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Tennessee Smokies jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Number 73 earns the win, his 2nd. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Smoky. 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Tennessee Smokies. Jacksonville have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Ryan Williams will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
At the plate, Steve Cook, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to third. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have to.
Digging in to try it again, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. Short over to his left. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacob Henneman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hard down the line. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball.
Here we go. Hit me.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Steve Cook. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit at third. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, number 86. He was a ground out victim last time up. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cook ranges back and he has it for out number 2. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Steve Cook. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try.
Popped him up. Number 12 over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Tennessee took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Ryan Williams notches his 3rd win of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Smoky, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 17 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Tennessee Smokies. Jacksonville attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Alex Lang is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the 1st inning.
Stepping up now, Steve Cook. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Oh, and he misses it. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. So striding in, Magneuris Sierra. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Magneuris Sierra.
Bounce to first. And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Striding in once again, Steve Cook. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Steve Cook. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 76 ranging into shallow right, and that's the third out. So striding forward now, Steve Cook.
Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Is a curveball taken low for a ball.
1-0.
Van Slyke leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hard hit ball to second.
Way to go. You're here. You're here.
On to first, and there were two down. Ready for another shot now. Steve Cook 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Cook.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 6th, 7th inning.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Jacksonville came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Number 60 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Manuel Escobar hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Jumbo Shrimp. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.